So many people have lower back issues. It's not even funny. It seems like 7 out of 10 people, one way or another, have something going on with their lower back. And so today, I'm going to talk about why your lower back might be hurting. The source of the pain might be something different than what you might normally been thinking or what you might have thought in the past. So hopefully this video will help clear a few things up. Before we actually get into it, you gotta understand how the body is put together so we can better understand how the pain might be occurring. So the body is made up of different types of joints. Joints that are supposed to be stable and provide stability, and joints that are supposed to be mobile and provide movement, okay? And a lot of times in this day and age, we become mixed up and your body starts to work in a different way than what it's supposed to. So with all the sitting that we do at work, on the way to work, at home, on the couch, sitting watching TV, all these things, we are not moving as much as we need to be. And so the body just basically reverses itself. So you gotta understand the lower back is meant to be stable. It's not meant to move too much. And what happens is when you start to get movement, it starts to tighten up. But why does it start to move? A lot of people just don't understand why it's moving and how to fix it. So I'm gonna give you 2 things that you can do that will probably 9 times out of 10 help ease your lower back pain. And when I talk about lower back pain, I'm talking about chronic pain. I'm talking about tightness. When you get out of bed and you have to move around for 5 or 10 minutes and walk around for it to loosen up. And you shouldn't have to wait that 5 or 10 minutes to wake up, warm up, and feel that lower back loosen up. So here are a couple ways to help avoid this and get moving better. So 1, like I said, the lower back is meant to be a stable joint and be supported, and when it starts moving, it starts to tighten up. The muscles around the lower back start to tighten up, and that's what you're feeling. But why is it tightening up? So essentially you have 2 joints on either side of it, above it and below it, that are meant to be mobile, okay? One of them is your T-spine, basically right there. Again, with our day and age, we're sitting, we get stuck in this position, whether you're at a desk, whether you're driving to work, whether you're sitting at home. You know, we're on our phones so much where you just get pulled forward into this internal rotation, and then your back starts to go through this flexion and your T-spine gets stuck in this position. I walk around the gym and I see people all the time in here, so I'll stand back, here and then here, okay? Without even knowing it. And what that does is that causes one compensation in the lower back. If you cannot move through the middle of the back of the thoracic spine, your body's going to resort to moving in a different area. And typically it's above or below that joint where a stable joint is supposed to be. And typically it resorts to compensating in the lower back. So if you can't move in the thoracic spine, if you can't go through that rotation, that flexion, that extension, anything, your body is going to resort to moving in the lower back, and the muscles on the lower back are going to tend to tighten up to protect the lower back, because you're not supposed to be moving in your lower back. And so if you get that movement, your body's natural response is to protect that area. So 1, thoracic spine mobility, rotation, okay? I'll show you one movement right now that you can use to get more mobility in that thoracic spine. Now, we just talked about being above the lumbar spine. Now we're gonna go below. Now again, with sitting, with being sedentary, with not moving as much as we're supposed to be, what happens is the glutes get tight. The glutes get tight, they put pressure on the hips. So when you go to squat down, when you go to deadlift something off the ground, not even deadlifting in the gym, but go to pick something up off the ground in your everyday life, it happens all the time. You bend down, pick something up, and because you don't have that hip mobility, the glutes are so tight from sitting all the time, they get stuck. Take this. They get stuck in this position, all right? So the more you are in a specific position, the more your body's gonna adapt to stay in that position. That's just how the body goes. If you're sitting for 8 hours a day, your body's gonna want to be sitting. If you're moving for 8 hours a day, you're gonna wanna be moving. Your body's gonna be more mobile. So when your hips get stuck in this position, the glutes get tight. If you can't move in the hips, you're gonna resort to moving in the lower back. So I'm gonna show you one exercise right now to get more movement in the hip to alleviate that lower back pain. So those are my 2 tips for alleviating your lower back pain. Again, a majority of people have this pain, and you shouldn't have to have that pain. And these are just very, very easy tricks. Obviously, I don't know exactly what's going on, but a lot of times it's simply because you are compensating from another tight part of your body that's not supposed to be tight. So give those exercises a shot. Let me know what you think. Again, it doesn't take very long if you do both of those, maybe once in the morning and once at night. Spend 5 or 10 minutes, you know, right when you get out of bed. Do these exercises. Right before you go to bed, do these exercises. If you're sitting at your desk and you have a little bit of downtime, do these exercises. I guarantee that if you are simply tight in the lower back, mobilizing these other parts of your body can help alleviate that tightness. So again, if you try these, give me a comment down below. Let me know how they work for you. I hope everybody's having a wonderful start to their new year, and I'll catch you in the next video.